Hey Void, how you doing? So, I took a bit of a detour and got away from watching into the series for a little while, but I decided to throw back up on the screen to get the ball rolling again, and I'm trying to wrap up a few other series I had going on, so you'll be seeing those over the next couple of reviews. But picked back up my Child's Play collection and moved into Child's Play 3, which is one of those movies that I keep thinking I haven't seen it. And then I watch it and remember, oh yeah, I've seen it. And I'm pretty sure that's happened more than once for me. Because the movie, it's fine, but other than the setting, it's kind of forgettable. So, Child's Play 3 came out in, I of course closed my notes at the second, 1991, which I believe was right on the heels of Child's Play 2. And the main writer, Nancy, all my notes are gone. Don Mancini was already thinking he was pretty much out of ideas after 2. So it's pretty much 2 again, but the characters are, but Andy's now aged up and in military school, and it's Child's Play again, but at the military camp. Yep. So it doesn't really do anything too inventive other than Chucky tried to get his soul into a different kid's body because he has a new body, so he thinks he can, he's new body, so now it's the first person he tells the secret to, which is a really young kid in military named Tyler. And so now Andy has to keep track of where Tyler is and try to keep Chucky away from him. Meanwhile, the bullies of the military academy are on his ass. So, yeah, that's pretty much the go-to. There's a few standoutish scenes in here, particularly when Chucky is, for the war game, when Chucky has switched some of their ammo to be live. But for the most part, it's okay. But that's just it. It's just okay. Even the opening is pretty much just a rehash of the second one, where the second one we saw them rebuilding the doll that happened, just checking for defects for some reason. But this one, it's they just remelt down his body and his blood gets into the plastic, which when they bake it, rebuild him, his soul is now in that body. Makes you wonder how the whole soul transfer thing works here, because if you kill the doll, shouldn't the soul have moved on? But I don't know. Apparently the original idea was for when his blood got into there for them to be multiple Chuckies, but budget just wouldn't allow it, which was what they were hoping to differentiate it, but without that, apparently they used that idea later, but I haven't seen that one yet, so. And it's okay. Nothing really jumps out on this one. It's not really a lot to say, other than it's okay. The gore effects are fine, but nothing to write home about. Some of the effects on Chucky as he's becoming more human work pretty well, particularly when they escape to like a carnival at the end, because they have to have a carnival in here on top of the military academy. I don't know how that works, but in like a haunted house, they has a scythe blade like cut off part of his face, and it's like you got this bloody muscle looking thing underneath there. That looks really cool. Other than that, it's just okay. And yeah, I mean, he gets a random love interest, which I will say they actually had okay chemistry, but I don't know if that character comes back in the later ones, because I know Bride in the next 2 Andy's not involved with, and he comes in only at the end of it, so I don't know if she's involved in Cult of Chucky, or if it's just a drop character. Don't know. Well, I guess I'll find out eventually. But I'll give it 5 MacGuffins. It's fine. It doesn't really annoy me in any particular way, other than it's just the same thing again, but it was done better in 2. So, I mean, it's always worth hearing Brad Dourif quipping as Chucky, but other than that, 5 MacGuffins is the best I can do for Child's Play 3. Alright, A little bit of a shorter video on this one, but there's not so much to say. Especially since my plot description was, yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. See you guys. It's probably the last one for tonight, but hey, that's 3, so I've at least caught back up to where I was last night. Maybe I'll keep ahead again. I don't know. See you later.